So I ordered a 3D printer off of eBay. It came fully assembled with everything that I needed, which was really nice. Got a good price on it. It's the Prusa Reprap, made by Handbot, a company in Asia somewhere. Came with all this stuff. I had to buy a spool of PLA separately, but came with some ABS. So now I will set it up to print something. This is the software that it came with. Not sure how well you can see it, but I'll just show quickly. Came with a few things that I can print. Just drop something in, go into manual control and tell it to heat up. So once it's heated up, I'll start printing. Alright, here it goes. It was really exciting watching this print. It's like, it works right out of the box. It worked pretty well. There was a little bit of warping on the bottom, but I guess that's expected with ABS, especially on the first print. But I'm using PLA after that, so that's what I bought a spool of. The only thing that I really had to make for it was a thing to hold the spool of filament, which was really simple. You can see it's just a couple pieces of PVC. Fit nicely on there. Kind of looks like crap, but it also kind of looks fine. Looks like it fits. A classic example of something that you can 3D print. It's like, just seems really cool, like a mechanical thing. How did you print that as a Crescent wrench? So I decided I would download a free file of one that someone else had drawn and print it, and I did that, but it just didn't work. None of the parts moved or anything. So I had to print my own. I drew my own in Google SketchUp from scratch and printed it. Alright, we got the lower jaw for the Crescent wrench. It looks like it came out good. At first, when I tried to have the software that came with this 3D printer generate the G-code to print this, it was saying it was only going to print just this little part right here at the tip that's actually touching the bottom, and it wasn't going to print the part that was supported. But I had to put the STL file into the free 3D print utility from Autodesk 123D and have that, like, once it's in there, it automatically repairs any problem with the model. And then I had to export the STL from there and then send it to the software for this. And that seemed to work. It's got the support structure underneath here. I'll try to pop it off. See if we it comes off easily. Printed this zigzag support structure, but it looks like the gear teeth came out good. Try to clean it up and then print the other part of the wrench. It's just finished printing the main part of the wrench. I'm gonna have to give it a couple minutes to cool off before I pull it off. But it looks like it did a good job. It's got the support material is good. It made this hole. It made even that small hole that I thought it might not make. But it did it. Just have to clean it up. Maybe do a little bit of sanding, then print the screw, and then put it all together. This is 4 times fast forwarded printing the screw. I heated up a nail and put it through that hole that's in the middle of the screw and in the handle to hold the screw in place. It's a really tight fit on the nail, that's why I had to heat it up to put it through the plastic. The lower jaw fits into the slot. And it seems to work. It starts to screw in. Take it out again. While I'm doing this, I'm noticing that there is a lot of slot between the screw and the lower jaw, the teeth on the jaw. So I printed a larger diameter screw and put that in. And it works about as well as it's going to now. It works fine. I don't think I'm going to be using this to take the nuts off of a car tire or anything, but the mechanism works at least. It's kind of strong. It's a cool example of a 3D print thing anyway. This is, I'd heard that water was bad for PLA, so this is like extremely thin print, just the first layer, then I stopped it and peeled it off. It's been sitting in water for a few days, and it was transparent. It was so thin when it came off, when it printed, and it still hasn't dissolved through.